It is April 29, 2015. This is day 12, I believe, of my video diary. Day started out kind of crazy. I got some bad news. Not going to talk to you about it. The only thing I'm going to tell you is that I'm going to try to grow and learn from the experience and try to be a better person. There's no one to blame. I think it was more of a mutual decision, and I will be better. I'll definitely be better. So no tears. We are going to focus on the positive parts of today. Got my shirt in the mail. Really excited about that. I try to support the industry as much as I can, and by supporting this sort of thing, I think that I'm doing as much as I can for that kind of venue. The other thing that happened today was my partner got off a little early, came home to support me. Right now I'm probably going to ask for a lot of support from people, and I'm going to want to be around as many of my friends as possible. So if I seem a little distant and not my cheerful self, I apologize. It's going to be a rough couple of days, and I am fully prepared for that. I'm going to try to keep myself busy and keep my mind occupied so it's not as horrible as it could possibly be. It's not the end of the world. I will learn and move on. So with that, I will tell you what I did once my partner came home. We went on a photography session because I'm trying to take more photos of the city. I need ideas from you guys as far as places I should check out that might be really cool to take some Polaroids of. It has to be places I can check out during the day because my camera takes a flash, but it's like really expensive for the flashes, so I'm trying to take photos during the day. The camera that I used today was this one. It is my Polaroid Automatic 210 land camera. I took a whole bunch of black and whites, and I took a couple of colors. What I'm needing to focus on is getting my focus a little bit better, focus on the focus with the camera. And how you do that is there's two little tabs right here, and you move them back and forth, and that's where your focus is. So that's going to take a little bit of practice. The other thing I learned about my camera is that when you put the film in there and you actually take a photo, when you pull it out, it tells you which number photo you're on, so you know how many are left. That I didn't know before, something I learned new today. So that's cool. So we did some photos. Did a little bit of gambling. I spent like $3 and won like 40, so that was cool. It was on a Chihuahua penny slot machine, which made me really, really happy and made me laugh. And I'm sorry, but my dog is like licking the pillow like crazy in the background, which is cracking me up. He has an extreme licking problem. Ricky, right? He's going to go back to licking. He has a licking problem, and once he gets started, like, he won't stop. I think it's an anxiety thing. Like, he has the same problem I do. So we did the slot, little, pennies machine, and then we went over to the California Hotel and Casino and ate dinner, and I stuffed myself with sushi, which I normally wouldn't eat anymore because I became a vegetarian, but I was highly stressed out, so I decided to eat some sushi. It was a really good thing. And then we toured the hotel and kind of, fooled around the lobby as far as like seeing what was going on and that sort of thing. Took some cool pictures, which I can't show you because the pictures I was able to take inside were on my phone instead of my camera, so unfortunately they're on my Facebook. And speaking of anxiety, let's talk about being bipolar. So one of the things that I have realized, and one things my psychologist has talked to me about, is when you are in your manic phase of being bipolar, a lot of people do excessive money spending. And they go to retail therapy. And this is more than retail therapy than your normal person, because your normal person will buy something. They're like, oh, just buy it, I was in a bad mood, whatever. But a person who is bipolar will purchase items that maybe they can't even afford and run their bank account as close as they can to the minimum, so that they get that high from purchasing something, and then later on they will get the item or whatever, and it's no longer of value to them. It didn't serve the purpose it was supposedly supposed to serve in the first place. So what I have decided to do, because I've been doing this a lot lately, is that when my partner goes to work, I am going to give my card to them. I will not have access to my numbers. If I don't have access to my numbers, I cannot purchase anything. And that will do two things. It will increase my bank account twofold, and it will stop me from doing the behaviors that I've been doing. So this is kind of like me working through all these demons that I've been having, and it's kind of what I've been focusing on a lot lately is I need to focus on myself. I need to get myself better. I can't rely on anybody else but me to do that. And that's going to take a lot of work. And it's really going to be good for me. And when I go see my psychologist next week, I'm going to talk to her about that. That I've been working through a lot of stressors and a lot of anxiety, and I haven't been able to figure out what to do about that. Normally when I go, my partner goes with me, and he is not able to go this time. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to cry in her office, which I'm going to hate, because unfortunately I do not like her. She's very judgmental as far as like what my lifestyle is and what I do for a living. And she's judged me a couple times when I've been in her office, and I've pretty much looked at her and said, it is not your job to judge me. It is your job to do what you think is necessary to make me better. And unfortunately, that's a harsh fact. So we will see how that goes. And a lot of you are saying, why don't you just switch doctors? I only have to see her like every 3 months. So it's not like I have to see her every month and deal with her idiocracy. I like what she's done as far as my meds have gone. She even increased my anxiety pills this week, which is great, without me going into the office. And now he's switching to the other pillow. You have to see, he's like underneath the pillow having a fucking ball. Anyways, so if you're watching this and you think that you're the person that's causing me to be all crazy and be depressed and whatever, it's not about you. It's not. It could be about anybody. And it's something that I have to work on with this person as well as with myself in order to get through this stage. It's been a long night. Did a lot of walking around. I am going to go get fire cupped because I need the relaxation, and at this point I really don't give a shit if it leaves marks on my back. It's going to be the best thing I can do in order to calm myself and be better. So I hope you guys had a great night. I know I did for the most part. Tomorrow's a new day, and that's what I'm going to focus on. Every day is a day that I can use to better myself and to think more positive and bring more light into my life. Have a good night and be well.